Hello everyone, welcome back to Space Engineers. So, I've been a little busy between episodes, I will admit. Wow, first off, I made a few more wind turbines. I cannot for the life of me figure out why I can't place another one here. If I'm honest, I saw someone put it on the side in a video, and I can't remember their name. Okay, I looked it up, it's Midweek Shark. They're relatively new to the YouTube space, so I'd highly recommend checking them out. But I've also been watching like a bunch of other people play. So there's this. Oh god, I'm gonna forget all their names. So apologies. Splitsy is the one that gives like ridiculously good guides. There's another one, Lunar Mission or Lunar. Oh god, I'll put their little details up on the screen right now. There we go. There's also Farket, who I know from the forest, and I noticed they had some Space Engineers content, so I want to watch that as well. But anyway, I've been playing a little bit, and by that I mean I've just been grabbing loads of stone. My crappy little setup that I've got over here, the hole that I dug. This is not the best way to do it. Apparently, this is not the best way to do it. You want to, well, you can see this is all basically dirt, and you get stone from dirt, but it's like really crap. It gives you a really low yield, and then you get down to this like actual stone looking stuff. Oh, there's actually stone down here. I'll go grab that whilst I'm here. And that's where you get like the best yield. So I sort of gave up on this over here. I might cover this up at some point. Just put some like steel plates over it or something. But I made a new hole right here, which is, it kind of goes down and then follows in this direction. And yeah, I'm getting a lot more stone from this. Another thing that I've only just basically figured out, I wouldn't say figured out, I saw other people do this, is, and I'm not sure you could do it before you've got yourself the assembler and the refinery, or at least the assembler, which, by the way, that's facing into here now, so I swapped these around a little bit. There is also, right, you can't see it, but right there is a, okay, it's one of these, it's a cargo container. So I put a cargo container there, another one here. I've got an oxygen, an O2 H2 generator. So these are all the basic components you're going to need for your little build, and you need some power, obviously. I wanted to make, oh, I forgot about this. I made the tier 2, the enhanced hand drill, because I think it gives you a bigger range, and it's also quicker at mining, and I think you get better yield as well. So it's always good to upgrade your tools if you can, just like in Minecraft, right? Right. Anyway, I can. Oh, this is good. If you press Alt and then you middle click, it puts all of your like inventory items that are, you know, like components or ores, things like that. It'll put it into the system. So Alt click, and all possible components were deposited. You can also, I've only realized this recently, say we want to make, let's do a light armor block. If you middle click that, it puts it in your build planner right here. So you see it's 20 plus 5 steel sheets. And then if you get your welder out, you can walk up to this and you can middle click, and it says all components were successfully withdrawn. So now if I go to my inventory screen, you see that I've got the metal plates, all the steel plates. It's not bad at all. What did I just do? What does T do? Not sure. Anyway, that's really useful because say we were going to build a basic refinery right here, we could literally, we could go to the G menu, we could do refinery, basic refinery, we could middle click build planner it, and then you can take this and you can just middle click like that. And if there's anything that's needed to be like created, I had all of the components by the looks of it, put that all back in. If there's anything that's needed to be created, it would go off and create it. So it's pretty good. I've been manually moving these over to the assembler because you don't actually need it in the refinery. But yeah, all of these kind of fit and work now. It feels really nice. So I got rid of the ship. Completely ripped it apart because I needed some metal grids for a few of these bits and bobs. So I think, not that one, this one, yeah, 4 metal grids for the cargo container. And I needed some medical components for the survival kit, so I ripped that out of the pod thing that you land in, the survival pod, or whatever you call it. And because I'd ripped out most of it, I just ripped everything out. There is a thing in this, which is like progression. So if we go to this menu, you see right here it says progression, and you have to build like a few of these things. So first off, you have to build the assembler before you can make an interior light, and like some of these corner light things. In fact, those look really cool. What is it? I think it's, let's do that. Yeah, they look super cool, and they're just, oh, okay. Construction components are a right pain in the bum. So we're going to put 1, 2. I don't know if you can put 2 in the same. So 1, 2. I'm just going to put 2 down. So we could go like this, and we could grab 6 of these. But what we could also do is if we press G, and we go progression, because I know where it is in here. You can middle click, that puts 2 of them in here. I can get out my welder, you can middle click and it grabs, wait, inventory, there you go, 6 construction components. So it's pretty decent, right? So now if I go into, oh wait, no, I've got it on my bar already, there we go. I can put it here and then just rotate it. 1 there, 1 there. Get my welder out. There you go. Bit of light on there for us. Oh, whoops. It's fine. There we go. So now we've got a bit of light on the... So if I turn this off, you can see they are shining. You can also, like, completely screw with these. So if we open up the control panel and we go to the corner lights, we can, like, change the color of it. So we can change it to, like... That's kind of my blue, isn't it? And then, what was it? 128. Let's move that down to 128. I don't know if you can, is it double click or shift click? There's a way, oh poop. 120, is it you just click here? There is a way of like basically not using the slider and just typing in something right here. And there's a way of making it, so let's turn the intensity up. Intensity all the way up. Okay, that's pretty decent. I like that. But anyway, what we're going to do today, I think the plan I've got is I'm going to make a small ship. You know what? No, we're not. I'm not going to do that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go look for some ores. So if I come over here and I open this one up. Oh, by the way, all of these are attached. So you know these are called conveyor ports. So a cargo container has it on every single side, even the top and the bottom. Which is why the one in the corner there is kind of acting like a conveyor between the... It's like a pipe. It's like just a regular pipe. But if everything is piped up correctly, it means that you can literally access everything. So I can take this out and put it in my inventory, for example, even though that's over in the assembler over here. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. And that was it. I'm going to take my hydrogen bottle with me, and we are going to go flying about. Now, what the heck was that? There was like a big flash right there. And there, what the heck? I think it's the sun is just over there, and the like voxels get loaded out when I look this direction. Because that's the cool thing about these sort of games. You can only, well, it only loads what's looking in front of you. I think that's how that works. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, everyone always says there's like little white patches. And that signifies the areas where there's like loads of ores and stuff, but I've never seen them myself. Unless I'm really unlucky and I just haven't had any nearby. We are using quite a bit of hydrogen to do this. Is there a white patch over here? Yeah, don't go too fast with it, otherwise I think I'm in like the wrong location for this. Anyway, my drill should pick up on... Let's get rid of this. There we go. It should pick up on any ores that are nearby. Okay, I'm going to go down into... Oh, yeah, like that. I just did a lot of damage to myself because I went way too quickly. There you go, silver. That's actually really good. We need silver. It's quite far in though, isn't it? Okay. Mine towards that. Usually they come in threes. Oh, I'm holding right click right now because I don't actually want to pick any of this up. I want to just go straight to the silver and then we'll start mining. I just digging down to here and we found cobalt. And cobalt is the only thing I need to upgrade my welder and my grind thingy. So that is super useful. There should be one more around here. If it's iron, that is like ridiculous. That is the best outcome right there. Right, there we go. We are at the silver. You can kind of see that it's a different colour. So if I start mining this, I start picking stuff up. Okay, let's go a little bit further down. Ooh, it's having a right trouble with this. Oh, maybe I have to crouch. Ah, there you go. It's better. Do I collect all of it? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look. Yeah, we got a decent amount of silver right there. We can also just throw the stone out. Oh my jeez. Okay, we're not going to throw the stone out. That did some damage to us. Flipping heck. But yeah, I'm going to mine like a bunch of silver because I feel like we need it for some stuff. I'm not entirely sure what though. I should probably look that up. Now, I did something stupid right here, which is I dug straight down. I mean, like that's a cardinal rule, right? You don't dig straight down, but I dug straight down right there. I think if I sort of try and run over... Okay, let's fly over in this direction. Whereabouts was that cobalt? Still showing silver. Okay, the only other thing other than the silver, I'm back in the mine by the way, is cobalt. So what I'm going to do is if we go to GPS, we're going to do new from current position. Let's do that, and then we're going to call this silver plus is it cobalt like that? I think it is. There we go. Cool. And now that should, yeah, that's got a little marker right there. I should not have dug straight down because that means I have to use hydrogen to get back out. Oh my! Back in the hole. Don't turn your jetpack off. It is absolute. This is like a typical day in England right now. It's absolutely flinging it down. Oh, I should have put one on my base as well. One of those GPS because I can't see a flipping thing. 5 minutes of wandering around later. Right, I think I sussed it. I think it's... Oh yeah, you can see the wigglies of the wind turbines there. Unfortunately, I've got like... Oh no, I have got... What is it? It's this one. Ah, I thought I didn't have any hydrogen left. Okay. That's why I've not been flying about. I thought I was out of hydrogen. There we go. We might need to... I'm definitely going to put down a marker right here. So, let's do GPS. New position. Base. Let's make this one the Pilpoh sort of blue. There we go. And there it is. Perfect. Right, that was actually really good. Now what we can do is, I think we can just middle click. It's not middle click. Alt, middle click. And that puts all of that stuff in. You can hear the refinery booting up. So if we go to production, not production. Let's go to the refinery. There you go. It's even getting onto the stone right now. Where did all of the silver go? I swear I had a bunch of silver. Why'd you go in the small cargo container? I have a feeling I know why. It doesn't work in the basic refinery. Oh, that's a bit poo, isn't it? I'm also going to go in here and I'm going to turn these from basic assembler. Can you rename? Yeah, there you go, rename. Basic assembler 3 because it was the third one I placed. And refinery 2. Corner lights, I'm going to do something different on this. You can group them, I believe, somehow. Block group. Lights. Oh, not lights with an A. And then you can also, I believe in here, turn off show block in terminal. No. You do that, and then you do off. And then you've just got the lights. And you can change both of them at the same time doing this. Super useful. We can do the same thing with the wind turbines. So we can do block group wind turbines. And then save. And you do that again and you turn them off in there. And there you go. Now we can access all of these in toggle block on, toggle block off. You can do all of these basically. Show on HUD. Not sure what that does, but anyway, control panel. Let's turn that off. Show on HUD. No, that's not it. That one. Perfect. So we need to actually make a new refinery. So refinery. So there's like an advanced refinery, and this one's really useful because you can add like modules to it. You can make it like even speedier at getting chomping through stuff. I looked through all the DLC, by the way. I mentioned it in the last episode, and these two are the exact same by the looks of it. Yeah. Yeah, I looked through all the DLC, and they're all about £4 each. And so far there's 12 of them. And by the looks of it, there's not anything that's like completely amazing. It looks to be like mostly skins, and you know, you can build a basic assembler that looks slightly different, and it's called something slightly different. Like the what's it called? This refinery right here, that requires the heavy industry DLC. So that's just something to think about. So we could do this one, and if we look at it, it's flipping massive. I don't know, can I? Oh no, you can make a. That's a small ship version. This one right here is a small ship version, right? And that's the basic refinery. Okay. So, but yeah, the refinery is huge. And you see the yellow dots right there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where you put like speed modules and stuff. Okay, good. Right. Let's do this again. Speed modules. I don't know if they'll show up. You know what I would really like? If you could right-click this to clear the search bar. Because that's what it is like in like Minecraft. When you have JEI, you right-click the search bar. I really like that functionality. Don't know why. Ah, wait. Are these... Oh, we could make these. Interesting. Make a projector. You could do, like, yeah, all of these. Oh, so you get extra lighting and stuff, like neon tubes. So you could probably write some pretty decent looking stuff using neon tubes. I need to start going through the progression, which is a bit weird. So we do need to make an assembler at some point. And we need to make that big refinery. It's basically, you know, we... Yeah. No, that's not the one. That one. Yeah, you know we made the basic assembler and the basic refinery using components, or using basically stone components. Yeah, we need that for this. I really need to go get that cobalt. But what I will do is if we go to our O2H2 generator, I can put this in here and it will fill it up. Super useful. I'm also going to alt-click to get rid of all of that silver, and we should probably go back over there and do some mining. The reason you need cobalt is because if we look in here and do thrusters, it's not how you spell it. Ah, are they progression? I need to make a cockpit first, I think. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm not going to leave that in there. Cockpit. Okay, it doesn't come up. Weird. I'm still getting used to this, by the way. I'm still getting used to everything in here, so apologies if I'm very newbie at this. We could make a battery at some point, but we need power cells, which I don't think the assembler can make. Yes. So all of those come off the basic assembler. I made an interior wall, and I destroyed it again straight after. But that unlocks like everything in here. So we've got all these different types of walls. We've got this interior pillar thing. That one's pretty useful. I saw someone use it as like power lines, basically. It's pretty decent. So it looks like we need to make the refinery before we can make like the speed, the yield, and the power efficiency modules. The yield module is interesting. This is probably what we'd do. Because if you put in, like, I don't know, the silver we've got, for example, it will get more silver out of it. So it's very useful for that. It's like ore doubling, basically, if you know what I mean. So we've got a landing gear. Have I not made a landing gear yet? That's probably what it is. Let's put that on our bar somewhere. 4. Okay. And I don't particularly want a big ship version of it. I think you scroll wheel. Ah, okay. Apparently it's R. You press the R button. And then we can do a little one of these. Oi, stop doing that. Oh, flipping heck. There we go. So I'm going to rotate this one. Not that way, this way. And what is it we need for this? Probably steel plates. Fine. Get some steel plates. Just grab those. We need to make one of these before we can do anything else. So if I do this, the controls probably get easier to use the longer that you play. So if I do that, that will put one down. So construction components and motors. For now, I'm just going to grab. Let's do 10 motors, and I've forgotten the numbers, so I'm just going to go with 10. I think it was less than 10. And there you go. It says, by building landing gear, you've unlocked new blocks. So we are just going to rip that back down, and we're going to have a look in here at progression. So landing gear. I swear I couldn't do this before. Like, I did grind the landing gear on the ship, the small ship that we had. But yeah, not sure why I couldn't do it. There you go. There's the cockpit. That's what we're looking for. So you can see it on this screen too. There's also this remote control. So I believe you can put like it makes sense, right? You put remote control on there. What can I? How do I do camera? But anyway, you can put this on there and it becomes like a drone, and you can fly your drone about. I think there's a radius that you can control it in, but it's still pretty cool that you could do that. Right, what else have we got? So now we've unlocked the cockpit. I think if you place any one of these, you start getting like all of these things, but you get the mining drill unlocked by default, which is kind of interesting. What I'm going to do is if I get rid of all of those and I take like a ton of these, I'm going to make like a little area, probably out this way. Yeah, I'm going to make it. Maybe this bit could be our little area for this. And I I can scroll this and we can make like little ramps. So let's put a couple of ramps. I'm even going to put some there. There we go. And that way we don't have to jump every time. We can just like run up. But yeah, let's make a little ship. So let's do. Why is it always backwards? It's always upside down, and I've never understood that. It's very weird, isn't it? So I'm going to do that.
Energy low.
Oh dear. So that is landed right there. I need to go over to my survival kit. This actually heals you as well, the survival kit. But this is pulling power from the base. So take your time. And full power. Perfect. Now, I'm not going to lie, I did record like a bunch of me doing all of this, but I had no idea what I was doing. So since then, it's been a few days, and I'm going to grind like all of this down basically, except for the cockpit. And I'm going to redo like all of this, because I've learnt a few bits and bobs since. And this configuration is so stupid. I don't know why I did it this way. Don't ask, but yeah. The plan is we're going to completely finish one of these little mining mining ships. And then we're going to go do a little bit of mining. So I'll rip everything off and then we'll start the build process again. Okay, I will admit again that I was using my grinder to grind everything down, and it fell off, and it fell down here. So I had to grind everything up again, which is fine. I just realised as well, whilst I was editing, that I do a lot of like, sorry, like close your eyes now if you're like susceptible to this, but I do a lot of this to sort of say, I don't know, you know, like in real life when people use their hands to talk. I don't feel like I do that, but apparently in Space Engineers and a little bit in Minecraft as well, I use my hands to talk quite a bit, because it's well, you can't see my face, so you can't see my reactions to stuff. So anyway, I'll try not to do that anymore. But what I will say is, if I click on here, yeah, we've got a ton of different components right here. Got some metal scrap as well. That might have been where I accidentally did some damage when it tipped over. We got a bunch of metal grids. Let's just start off with the basics. So if I... Is it? Yeah, you just right click everything on here. I'm going to grab a landing gear, because you always need to start with a landing gear. So we'll put that on. Oh, we've already got it. Number 4. Cool. Then we need a cockpit. So there's a few different types of cockpits. You can have this like rover cockpit thing, which is like you can see yourself in there, but it doesn't give you any like oxygen or anything, so you can't like fly it in space. There's this one, which is like the fighter cockpit, but it's slightly bigger than the regular cockpit, and you can make some pretty cool looking fighters out of this. But we're just going to go with the regular cockpit for now. I'm also going to go with an O2H2 generator, and as you could see, if I click on this one, ooh, hello, come back. Oh, I just got rid of it. Flipping heck, cockpit. Let's put that back on the bar. You'll see, if this was flipped round properly, that there's... Oh, it's because it's in... Okay, let's do this and this. Anyway, that the ports sort of align. So if I do like this, and then we can see on the bottom, where's the ports gone? I swear there's supposed to be ports on this. I don't know if it's a graphical glitch or something, but there's 2 ports that are on the back of this. I probably did something stupid right there. Let's place down one of these landing gears, which I believe if you press the same button twice, it will swap between it instead of having to do like the R thing. Also, I swear I turned off... Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's turn that back into... Oh my god, why does it keep doing that? I'm going to have to rotate. I don't have any steel plates. Flipping heck. Why you do this to me? Let's grab a bunch of steel plates and some interior plates as well, because I think basically everything is built with those. So if we do this and then we turn it upside down like that, it doesn't matter what orientation this is going in, because we're not actually going to make a landing gear, although maybe we should, because then it will lock it in place. Okay, let's do that. Did I mention that you can do this as well, where you can right click with the welder and it adds it to your build planner, and then you can middle click on a container and it will add all the components for you. What did I have in my build planner? Okay, it looked like it just took out like a lot of stuff. But I'm actually going to build this one because you can see right here, it's actually clamped in place, so you can't move this. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to try and place this. I've got a real weird issue with this, being that my record and stop recording buttons are actually delete and page up, or no, delete and page down. So I can't really rotate stuff like in an efficient way. But anyway, we're going to stick the H2 or the O2H2 generator right there. And again, we can right click on that, adds it to this, and then we can middle click to get all of the components. I swear that wasn't a thing the last time I played Space Engineers, because that is so flipping handy. You don't have to like go and grab all of the different bits and bobs. So useful. But what that does is it converts those two conveyor ports into a large conveyor port, which we can then put a medium cargo container, which we can stick right here. And then we can weld that up as much as possible, and then we can right click, and then we can middle click over here, get all of the components. Yeah, really useful. I didn't mention it, but I've also gone and mined a bunch of that cobalt. I've felt like you've seen enough of me mining so far today. So I mined a little bit of the cobalt, and then converted like some of it into metal grates or girders or whatever they are. Let's have a look. These grids, that's the badger. Right, it's been some time, but you might have noticed that I was getting some frame drops for some reason, and yeah, I don't know how to like take that out of the video. I don't think I can. So I built the ship, and he's up here right now. Let's walk up here. I thought I'd just go over everything. Hopefully this isn't dropping frames as well. I need a new graphics card, is what that is. And I got one in my wish list, and I'm probably gonna have to just bite the bullet and get one for this game, if I'm honest. I also want it for Sons of the Forest. But anyway, we put the drill on the front of the cockpit because there's a little connector. There's actually a connector on the back of this drill, and there's a connector on the front of this cockpit. We added a what is this? This is a connector. Yeah, connector right there. And I've added a connector to my base as well, so you can actually get the inventory from like this entire thing. So we can access it from down in our base, which is super useful. You can access the drill. Drill has some inventory as well. If we open that up, you can see that it's right there. The cockpit has a bit of inventory. The main inventory is the medium cargo container right here, which can take quite a bit. I added a bunch of thrusters. I put one in each direction, I put two in each direction. So we've got left, right, up, down, backwards, and forwards. Actually gonna have to add more up thrusters because if this is full of stone, like I dug out a massive area. If we put on our jetpack, I could fly over there. We dug this entire area out, and it was very difficult to get this one back out of that hole. I had to like tilt it sideways and use the sideways thrusters as well. How the heck do I do this? Okay, I need to sort of use the two thrusters on my side and the thrusters, because that's four thrusters at the same time, which was a bit funny. But that definitely means that we need more thrusters. I don't know if I can put one here because I think this will clash with it. But that just means I could move this one up and then put another one here. I think that might be the way we do it. We could flip that round and then add an extra one at the top. And that way we've got more forward power. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, this does work. I'm gonna have to... You press Alt, by the way, to move your camera in like the camera mode right here. But if we press P, I think I've got my battery on. This is being recharged, by the way, right now. So if we go into this thing, battery is on auto, meaning, yeah. But that's being recharged. It'll take 2 hours. That's real life hours to recharge this battery to full. And the battery right now is kind of empty. I don't know why it's not giving us a readout on the back there, but it probably should. So we've got 9 minutes worth of flight time, and that gets lower when you use the drill, and when you're going backwards and forwards. Split C did mention if you press space A and W, you go like up, left, and forwards, and that gives you your like how long you're going to be able to fly for. So we just did that then, and that was 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh my, I just damaged my ship. Excellent. Am I smoking? I am smoking. And I'm listing sideways, which is not great. Okay. I might need to land. Yes. Let's just land this right here. No, let's go forwards a bit and then land it. And then we're going to turn the battery off, which is, if we go into the control panel, we can go to battery and we can just say toggle off. And the battery is just completely off right now. Which one did I damage? Must be over here. Yeah, these two are damaged. Flipping heck. And all the motors got destroyed. That's very annoying. That means the sideways motors. Oh. I need to add some, what they call greeble. Oh my god, all of these are pretty damaged right now. Yeah, I need to add some greeble, or greeble. I'm still not entirely sure. But what that is just like some armor plating, basically, around stuff. And it makes it look a lot nicer. I think that's how it's supposed to be said. Okay, these ones are fine. It's just a massive smack on the side here. It's a bit dumb of me, wasn't it? But anyway, I'm going to call it there for today. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. For those of you wondering, this is the card that I'm thinking about getting. I've removed all the price and stuff because you guys don't need to know that. But this is on my Amazon right now. And it's going to be weird because it's the first like non-NVIDIA card that I've ever had, I think. But I think it will mesh nicely with the AMD Ryzen 5. I've got a 5600X 6-core processor, whatever that is. And hopefully that will be enough for my recording software to actually catch up, because I wasn't getting any frames dropped during that video. It was just the recording software couldn't keep up. I feel like my CPU is pretty good. It's decent enough. It's like a year or two old. I think it's like 2 years old now because I got it when I started recording and it was pretty decent back then. So I think it's just a graphics card. I have a little bit of tidbit for you guys because, you know, you guys seem to like this sort of thing. So I thought I'd just put it out there. If anyone knows of a better graphics card that would work well with the Ryzen 5 5600X. I don't know if that's even how you're supposed to say it. 5600X? Whatever. Anyway, if anyone knows of a better graphics card that would go with that, that's not like ridiculously priced, because, you know, just got new puppies and stuff, so lots of expenses right now. But yeah, I think this one's going to be good. If everyone disagrees, then please let me know.